Well, hey there, friends. Welcome to episode number 239 of It'll Be Fine. I'm your friend and your pal, Kelly Zimnikas. And as we do each week on this show, along with my guest, we pick a dish that neither of us has ever made before. But we go forward with the confidence that the bake is going to be fine. And my guest today is the fantastic actress and comedian and great friend and awesome mom, Mary Kennedy, is on the show today. Now, Mary wanted to do a bake in person, which I was down for, but she lives in California and I live in Toronto, Ontario. So we're on the opposite sides of the continent. So I like Mary a lot. I've got my suitcase ready. Let's do this. This is probably going to be our most expensive episode ever, but it's going to be fun.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh, are we
It's
on?
gonna get cracking. That's how this works. Pink matching.
Well, yeah, shamelessly funny female T-shirts. That, you know, because I was on Shameless. Yeah. So, all right, okay.
This is fancy.
I know it's a little fancy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's our first California bake. Like in person. Like I've done it over Zoom, but actually I just flew here. So we're making today the best banana bread. That's the name of the recipe. So I had to fly directly to your house to make it. Like Zoom wasn't gonna cut it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You did? No, I know you're here for something else. I was like, what? I know. In the morning, I'm definitely blonde, even though I dye my hair. But anyway, so for our viewers out there, I don't really cook. Anyone that knows me, I can make a good lasagna, but I'm not a baker. And my grandmother was a pastry chef. I know.
way.
Yeah. So she's up in heaven laughing. She's going, really, we're here. Yeah, she wouldn't let me. Is that my phone? Am I?
See, it's a sign.
It's a sign.
You mentioned the grandma on the phone.
It's a symbolic speaking. All right, let me put. I thought I put it in airplane mode. It is in
You
airplane
did,
mode. All right,
yeah.
well, maybe I have to turn the sound
But
up.
that's your
grandma.
grandma just giving you some like added attention.
Yeah,
for
I know.
this.
Yeah, I know. She's gonna. We're gonna see what happens, Grandma,
Well,
Nana.
indeed. Yeah, and for those watching at home, you can just go down into the YouTube show description. There's a link for this recipe, and you can play along with us. We've done banana bread on the show before, but we've never done this one, best banana bread, which that's a lot of pressure. Like when you see like world famous on a restaurant sign or like best banana bread ever, I hope it lives up to it. We're gonna find out, and we're gonna
What do you
see.
think makes it best?
Why are restaurants world famous pizza? Like what? How does that work?
It's
There we go.
there. It is. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
Huzzah! All right, so we're going to, as I like to say, lube that up
Okay.
with either butter or oil or coconut oil. Or...
Can I use Pam, or will that frighten you?
Totally.
Okay.
I've actually never owned Pam.
Well, this is. Let me tell you something as I come in.
Yeah.
This is rich people stuff because I was born in Massachusetts. We never had Pam. We never had Kleenex. We never.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It was paper
You
towels.
had tissue.
We had tissue, and my
Yeah.
grandmother would use the butter. She never used Pam. She's probably very upset. Watch my phone go off again.
So yeah, we're gonna melt this. Do it in increments, as I say, 15, 15, 30.
Okay.
There's donuts. Wow, that's
you
a
know,
magical
there's
microwave.
half the donuts, and it's Entenmann's for my East Coast friends. We have to search high and wide. here in life.
Yes.
There's one. Look at what my kids. No, I'm gonna have this moment. I know I'm taking over your whole show.
Don't do it.
Okay, look at this. Look at what they leave. This little morsel. And then really.
I'm going to take our banana and our butter, and we're gonna mash it together.
Okay.
And Mary's not gonna be sick.
No, this is fine. Now that we've birthed the banana.
All right. So yeah, so you're just gonna mash that all together in the one bowl.
How do we know when it's mashed enough?
That's a fair question. It's like when you have a instruction of don't overmix. You know, you kind of know.
Okay.
It's a terrible. Your grandma may agree with me of like, you know, when you add a pinch or a taste, you just know. I don't know. I want like the soft, pillowy
Kind of mashed
texture.
potatoes.
Yeah,
Looks
exactly.
a little bit like
Yeah.
mashed potatoes.
Oh, boy.
pure vanilla extract. This has
That
alcohol
is
in
the
it.
biggest bottle I have seen
It was
in
on-
Canada. It's like,
I know, but it was on sale, so
Oh.
and God knows what really is in it. I mean, let's.
but everything in America is larger. It seems here. So,
Okay, ready? Put it in.
yeah. So 1 teaspoon of that, and then we are going to add 2 large eggs.
Oh.
The whole egg. You don't have to separate them. Just put them in.
Oh, this is gonna be a bad time.
Do you want me to do it?
Well, let's.
Shall
I think it's funnier if I do it.
Okay.
Better
I think so
television.
too.
So, I have a texture issue.
Yes.
How many eggs? 2.
2. Yeah.
So, I don't like to touch raw things. Don't like it. I don't make chicken for my family. I'm okay
Fair.
with
That's
with
fair.
red meat. It's the chicken that I can't do. And the eggs are the same thing. See, chicken egg.
Yeah.
So, I have. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can do
Okay,
this
we
without
got this.
throwing up. Okay, here we go. There's a lot. Look at our lovely set of dishes. And those aren't dishes; those are pans. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, 1.
So, we need a second bowl because now we're going to do the dry. 2 bowls. 2 and 2. Like, heck, well, we have a love connection before you went
Okay.
crazy.
So
Okay.
tell me about this
So,
dry.
now, for the dry stuff, you are going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. If you want to make this gluten-free, go ahead. You'll need to add some like xanthan gum to it to get that binding quality. But 2 cups already prepared.
From the husband.
Can
Does
he
he
come
know-
to my house? This is great.
Yeah, I know. He's the cook and not me. Okay.
All right,
So
so 2 cups of that.
put that in.
Yeah. And then we are going to need 1 cup of granulated sugar, or you can use coconut sugar or stevia or monk fruit sugar,
Sorry.
whatever you wish. Yeah.
Monk fruit, like all that stuff that you just said, gives me a migraine. So I have to do real.
That's
Not that
that's
it's
fair.
real, but like not.
Coconut sugar, I will say, I am on team coconut sugar because its measurement is the same and it doesn't give that like sweet kick,
Oh,
which
I
I
like
kind of dig. Okay, 2 granulated goes in that bowl.
Okay.
Done. Then we need some baking soda. Don't get them confused, friends, because bad stuff happens. You need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of salt. And for those who watch the show know that I always usually go to I have a giant box of kosher salt in my kitchen. That's not being used in this episode, so it's special. It's a special one. And then half a teaspoon of cinnamon. If you don't have cinnamon at home, you could go for like clove, maybe use a 1/4 teaspoon because it's got more of a punch. But yeah, and then we're going to use a fork and mix that together.
She had a crush on Bob Barker, and she would
Me
do.
too!
the
He
ca-
was my first celebrity crush.
Yeah, and she would do the showcase showdown, and she would always get in within like 100. And she'd be like, "Today I won the those showcases." I go, "You're sitting in the house in Marblehead, Massachusetts," but all right.
When I was a kid, Holly was always my favorite.
Oh, I loved
model.
Holly.
Holly was my favorite.
She was very upset when things started to change.
I know.
She got very upset. Like I don't think she was
I
alive.
know.
And I love Drew Carey, but I think she would have been very upset if Drew Carey was the
Would
host.
she approve of the male models on the show? Do you think?
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're a good addition.
yeah.
They're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is mix these together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest?
Never do it all at once. That's the first thing. Like, don't dump the whole thing into one. We are going to take, I'd say, 1/3 of the dry, add it to the wet, mix. Do it in thirds. Don't
Okay.
kerplunk it all together. Every single oven in the world is different, friends. So this could take you half an hour. This could take you an hour, depending on your oven. You always want to do that little toothpick test, or use a piece of pasta or something, and just make sure it's
Pasta.
fine.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'll have to do that.
You can use a spaghetti noodle.
But you know how like on the Today Show, like it just
I know.
slides in there. Who
I'm
does it?
convinced they add stuff to it to maybe make it like a more smooth pour.
Yeah, because this is not a smooth pour.
No, this is real, is what this is. All right, we've got 16 minutes left on the bake. We're just gonna do a little peekaboo. Oh, she looks good. Oh yeah. Curious, what was your push to do stand up? Like, what was that What was the light bulb moment? You were like, I have to do this.
Well, what's interesting is I come from an Irish family
Mm-hmm.
and Irish Catholic, and we're all funny. Like, you know, that's just the way it
Yeah.
is. I was actually representing actors, and I couldn't be an actor at the time. Like it
No
was,
way.
I had in front of me, I had law school
Okay.
because I was helping a entertainment attorney with contracts for Equity, which is the Broadway Actors Union or
Right.
the Acting Actors Union. So I couldn't be an actress at that point. So, and when I took the job, it was like either I'm going to law school or I'm going to be a performer.
Right.
And probably within 4 months of the job, I was like, I don't want to be a performer, right? So
way.
I was dating a guy who actually brought a book to our first date. You know how people read their phones? He read like War and Peace. I'm not kidding. But the good news about him is he told me that I should be a stand-up as he looked up from chapter 30. But anyway,
I love that he brought a book.
yeah.
That you were on a date with someone. I was once on a date with a guy who had his sunglasses here in his shirt.
Yeah.
And he had his head down most of the date. And because his sunglasses were here, I could see the reflection of what he was doing. And he was on Tinder swiping left and right. On
Stop
other people.
it.
Yeah.
Did you at least get a free meal?
He paid for my dinner, and I left.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Before or after you ate the dinner?
I ate the dinner.
Good.
I finished
Good.
it all. He told me I ate nachos like a girl.
What an asshole. I would have been like, see ya.
And then 15 minutes after I left, I got a text saying, I'm still at the restaurant. Aren't you inviting me up?
Ew!
What?
Yeah,
No!
so what do you-
That's a technique too.
Look at him test it. He's testing it. Oh, it's not done.
No, it's not.
Oh, the sides that we had were done.
So what do we do?
So put it back in for about
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah. At the center. We did all around here. And that part did not get.
All right, you put it in.
See, that's
You
why
do
you
it.
test.
See, and that's why you have
That's why you
my
That's why you have
judgmental
tall
husband.
spouse. Look at that, friends. That looks good. Oh, sniff, scratch and sniff TV. There we go. All right.
Hard.
But it's very buttery. Yeah, it's good. I think this is a winner. Yeah.
No, I think it was
I like
hard.
it.
Thanks, honey.
I love it.
Would you eat it? Like, you think the kids will like it when they get home?
Yeah.
Come on. Can you just say, give me some kudos that like I sat here
You didn't burn it.
and I had a hot flash while we were cooking?